Hey everybody, hi. Welcome to TFT, Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with
Oberon.
And me, Banshee. Welcome to the show. And Gina, before you scoot on out of here, I'm hoping the little gift I sent to you will arrive shortly as well. So good to see everybody. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Yule, blessed Yule to all who celebrate.
Serene.
By the way, this week there's Hanukkah, there's Kwanzaa, there's Boxing Day, there's all these different celebrations.
We got it all.
Party hardy, I say.
So hello everyone.
I do want to say, I do want to start, thanks everybody. I do want to start the show with my special holiday poem, don't we?
Right. Yes.
All right. So this is for Christmas. Since Christmas is Thursday, I'm going to read my little holiday poem.
All right.
And it is called 'Twas the Night Before Cat Mess. A fictional cat parody poem written by me, loosely adapted with apologies to 'Twas the Night Before Christmas author Clement Clark Moore. 'Twas the night before Catmas, and all through the house a creature was prowling. It wasn't a mouse. The stockings that hung by the fireplace with care were lying on the ground on the topmost stair. The mister and I were all snug in our bed, with Bowser, our puppy, asleep like the dead. In the living room arose such a loud clatter, I ran to the stairs to see what was the matter. In the darkness, I didn't know they were there, the stockings that were lying on that top stair. I tumbled down the stairs all the way to the ground. In pain, I turned on a lamp. This is what I found. Our Christmas tree was lying flat on the floor. I heard a soft jingling sound near the front door. Ornaments shattered on the floor in disarray. A major cleanup would have to get underway. By the front door was our little cat Missy. Have to admit, she made me feel quite pissy. While I watched as she played with a bell from the tree, Coming downstairs, my man took one look at me. "Don't worry," he said, "I will clean what she messed after we get your wounds and bruises addressed." Returning home from a visit to the ER, we see Missy batting around our treetop star. She came up to cuddle with me on the chair, gazing up at me with an innocent stare. I realized I was no longer angry because of the bond I share with little Missy. Smiling at her, I said, "Let's all get some rest." I crawled into bed. Missy slept on my chest. I whispered to myself as I turned off the light, "Merry Catmas to all a perfect night."
Perfect.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. And to tell you the truth, if that wasn't a prophetic poem,
Right.
I don't know what was, because a week to the day I wrote that, I took a fall. And a cat wasn't involved, but I couldn't help but think about that since I wrote this fictional poem about a fall. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Oh my goodness. So you get a sneak peek of what I'm putting on. All the people who got my Christmas cards or are on our YouTube channel get the sneak peek at my poems before everybody else.
I might have to make a camera adjustment. I'm going to just do it right now
Okay.
real quick. The camera table's shaking a little bit.
Well, while he's doing that, I'll say that our card for the collective is going to be from the Auspicious Symbols Oracle. Let's bring some and attract some luck to ourselves. Oh, we love our Christmas hats too. I see Gina commented on that. We love these. I can't stop wearing this one.
Well, you know what they say. You have to have the head
To wear the
to
hat.
wear the hat.
Thank you, Gina. I honestly, it's just so fluky, but I'm so used to these kind of, how shall I say, synchronistic moments, for better or worse. Oh, I tripped on a cord or something after I filmed my last Material Matters show. That's really when it happened. Sigh.
Yes, when I fall down the stairs on Halloween, I have written no prophetic poem for that.
And I had no prophetic, visions or whatever that was going to happen.
Indeed.
Oh well. Anyway, Auspicious Symbols Oracle, if you want to show the pick. Maybe you have already. I will let you pull a card. I loved writing that poem, though. It was so much fun. Once I finally figured out what
Was it cathartic?
It was cathartic. Yes, cathartic, or however you want to say it. All right. Ooh, the Hopi hand.
The
Sounds
Hope
like
hand.
maybe
The Hopi hand.
healing. What number
The
is
Hopi
that?
35.
Okay. The sacred hand of spiritual power and healing is waving over you now. All right. The Hopi have several distinct symbols that identify them uniquely among the southwestern native tribes. The Hopi hand is one that contains a sacred spiral, and the other symbols representing sacred geometry. This picture of universal energy represents both spiritual power and therapeutic energy. So the message of this card is, be advised, the powerful spirits of Hopi medicine are here for you now. It is a great honor and blessing for you to receive this energy. It is said that when you travel into Hopi lands, time stands still. The sacred spiral, universal symbol of the journey inward, sits in the palm of the Hopi hand. The palm represents a healing portal connected to the heart. The message also signals an advancement in your personal healing ability. It may be the therapeutic healing associated with caring for others or laying on of hands as a healing practice. Trust that the spiritual and healing that blends together is guarded by the great nature spirits. Through this space and time, all healing is possible. Many elders know the way to higher consciousness and information is obtained by traveling through the spiral. You are being invited to do so today.
And I don't know a lot about the Hopi traditions, but I know that there are some people who talk about a couple of prophecies that indicate how the world will come together when all the peoples of the world finally figure out how to come together. So I know that's beautiful too.
All right. Wow, that's what we have for the collective healing energy and laying on the hands. I think it's really particularly apropos right now for me, because remember what I did when I fell? I was putting energy into the area. I thought I may have almost broke something, but
Hi,
I'm
Mary.
fine. I'm fine. All right.
Alrighty, so we'll look at the list, and I believe Lena was first.
Right. Well, I'm a little behind on the list
Yes,
here.
I updated it
Oh, you
slightly
did?
for you.
So Gina's not staying for a reading, is that right?
I guess not, or I don't know for
Well,
sure.
if you want to stay, Gina, let us know. We'll keep you in for
You
the
can always
reading.
just leave a question and come back to see the
Yeah.
answer later.
All right. So who else? You got up to Mary the Aries? Mysterious Queen?
Zareen and Mysterious Queen in that order.
And Kara?
And I don't know where Kara goes in.
All right, hold on. I will figure it out.
I know you're first, Lena. Thank you.
Kara came in right at, let's see, Zareen was already in. Mysterious Queen was in. Kara came in after Mysterious Queen, I think.
Sounds right.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Lena.
Aw.
Okay, we will do your question first then. Love reading for 2025.
Okay.
Anyone coming into your life? Or will you remain single? How do you want to do that?
Hold on a minute. Oh, you didn't, I don't have the updated list.
I told you that I partially updated it.
I'm only seeing up to Angel.
Okay,
which
well,
I-
mine was updated.
Weird. All right, I'll get out and maybe it's there.
Don't know why they're not connected now.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that odd? Why does this thing work when it wants
Nothing
to?
surprises me.
Okay, sorry for the delay. Why don't you shuffle?
Sure
Well, how do you
I
want to do
haven't.
it? It's your
I
deck.
haven't.
You don't know?
I
Oh, there
have
it
been
is.
shuffling.
Okay. So Kara came in after Mysterious Queen. Let me get her in. All right. Sorry.
I'm not laughing.
I was so taken by watching the Lions game, which they are kicking butt right now, or were when I left. So, whew, tough game. It's the Gremlins' fault.
I don't think so. Well, I did ask how
Love
did you
reading
want
for 2025. Do you see someone coming in my life? Let's just throw 3 cards. That's a 3-carder.
All right.
And if we see somebody
Here they
there,
are.
we do.
Ace of Pentacles,
Okay?
Two of Cups reversed, High Priestess upright.
Wow, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, Lena. You may end up single, but the bottom line is there may be something that happens, something that begins. The Ace of Pentacles kind of indicates that. You know, there could be a new beginning with a relationship, something growthful. But the Two of Cups is reversed here. It's not going to be without some problems and some difficulties that might be hard to surmount. It's possible here something that starts off really nice. You may find out that the compatibility just isn't there for the long term.
There seems to be an inability to fully trust them, maybe, or for them to trust you. The Ace of Pentacles may look like maybe there's more surface material things connected to this relationship, like surface attractions or feelings about each other, maybe are the initial flux, but maybe there isn't anything beyond that teleports or communicates with, trust and harmony.
It is interesting, and you have the High Priestess there. Boy, this High Priestess has been really coming up a lot lately.
Yeah.
And I would say that maybe instinctively you're going to realize this relationship is not right for you. So I don't know if this is really going to be the entire year for you, Lena, but I think this is a major thing that happens in this year.
Right.
Something that you really think you have high hopes for, but you realize this is not for me. So I think the cards are emphasizing that right now because maybe, this might happen earlier in the year than not. And so, if this does occur, I think we ought to check on this again and see what's happening going forward for you. Or if nothing happens the next 2 to 3 months, we should probably check on this again. I don't see anything that describes somebody specifically here, but there's definitely the potential for the start of a relationship.
And the Lenormand.
Oh.
And to me, when I look at the High Priestess, it's a 2 card, so it is sort of like about the relationship between aspects of yourself and then your more conscious self. And so there is a thought saying that whatever this relationship might be will involve a lot of inward thinking about yourself, about deciding, what is going on with the relationship. You may have more questions about the relationship besides trust issues even, then you may feel like it is really working out. So oddly enough, we get in the Lenormand the home. Oh, and we get the scythe. Well,
yeah, what do you think that means? You think it's odd to see the home here?
This card influences that card, so it almost makes me feel like this is a person that maybe brings a certain amount of disruption or tension or actual bad influence, I don't want to characterize it in a particular way, to the home.
Right. You feel you want to cut this person out because you don't feel comfortable at home with them.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel right, the relationship. And so I almost feel like it's a gut feeling, Lena, that you're just going to feel this one is not right for you to let it go any further.
I don't think so, and I'm sorry about that.
So sorry about that, but good luck with that. And like I said, I really think that this will not be your whole focus this next year in romance.
No, but in terms of a relationship, this may be the one that, will make you feel like, it wasn't worth it. I mean, you might even feel like you have to be even more, cautious in the future. And it doesn't say whether or not there may be other actual relationships that happen for you or other, friendships that maybe have potential. This is the one, though, that the cards seem to indicate will be notable in some respect.
Oh, Tanya's here. Sorry, Tanya, I didn't see you. I will add you to the list.
I think Tanya just came in.
Yeah, I know, but I posted the list.
Already?
Yeah.
You're welcome. Good luck. Happy New Year.
There we go. All right. My deck next. All right.
Yes.
So Jackie's up. Did Jackie post?
Right.
Oh, why am I stopped?
Mary the Aries is not on the list. I don't know.
I have
Something
to
stopped
reload.
it. Just hit the refresh.
Yeah.
We'll take care of Mary. Don't worry.
There we go.
And
Mary
Mary
the
was
Aries
before
is on the
Tanya.
list? Mysterious Queen. Hold on, please.
I can do this. I don't need you to do it.
I want to know where they go.
We just told you.
And Gina's not supposed to be on the list anymore. Right? Or is she? I don't know. I'll let you do the list. You do the list because I'm taking too long. All right. Figure it out. Okay. Is my scan on the 9th going to bring a conclusive result? Well, we may want to do a yes-no on that, but I think we'll do 3 cards. I'm going to be using a new deck of mine. And it's called the Elemental North Tarot. Perhaps Mr. O will show the box. Perhaps he won't. All right. Okay. It's the Ten of Cups upright. Oh, that's interesting. The Three of Cups is reversed. The Ace of Pentacles is upright. Wow. Well, will it be conclusive? It might be. Is that the Ace of Pentacles, did I say? I think it is. The last card.
You did say that.
Okay. That's pretty good. What do you got? The Whip?
The Sleigh Whip and the Snow Lady.
Oh. Well, the Ten of Cups upright indicates to me that this might have a happy ending, I'm hoping, Jackie. And I couple that with the Ace of Pentacles upright here, which indicates to me that this could be the beginning of at least, heading towards better health. So maybe they will come up with a strategy here. But that Three of Cups reversed, it's really interesting. You've got these positive cards, and yet that Three of Cups reversed. And it makes me wonder if not everybody's going to be in agreement on this diagnosis.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe you'll have to miss an important happy opportunity in your treatment plan for this. I mean, maybe there's something that says, you have to take a particular treatment and it happens to be on that period, or that it may pull you out of the action for something that you were expecting.
So it might delay other things that would have made you happy.
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that. Like maybe it could be a surgical procedure. I can't rule that out. But the other cards are so positive here.
They are. Mm-hmm.
Except for that Sleigh Whip. So I do feel here, when I see that Sleigh Whip and the Snow Lady, it's almost as if you might be arguing with somebody about this diagnosis. Though I think this will come to possibly a happy conclusion for you.
Well,
it's a
the
weird
Sleigh Whip,
reading.
The Sleigh Whip can connote swift action.
Yes.
And
That's
at the
true.
same time, I said something about maybe delaying an opportunity or an event. And I wonder if it's just because swift action, it has to be taken, sort of causes those plans to be put aside.
I can't rule out what you're saying there. I think that sounds good. Should we do a yes/no? I think
We could do a yes/no if you
should.
want.
I think we should.
All
Let's
right.
at least find out if it'll be a conclusive result.
Yes, because that's the real question.
Yeah. Well, let's give some background on that, I think. And seeing that kind of back and forth thing with that Three of Cups makes me wonder about the conclusivity. So let's see.
That's true too, yep. Do the county count.
Yes. Oh, I should have done the other maybe, but
Well, I'm sorry. Is that my fault?
no, mine. Forgot about it.
Okay, not leaning towards yes.
It's not leaning towards yes. And what's interesting about this, let's put that out there, we've got the High Priestess reversed. We have the Ace of Cups in the middle. So, I mean, it's fungible. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles reversed. And,
Well, the immediate feeling I got from the reversed High Priestess was that maybe this felt like it basically just wasn't something really clear. Like, what was the word you used? Definable or something like that?
Conclusive or
Conclusive.
whatever,
And that maybe there's still room to pause to question something else.
Yeah, the High Priestess reverse makes me think that you want to dig deeper, or somebody wants to dig deeper. They're going to want even more, to look into this more after this scan. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Well, what is that?
Does this relate to that it might have something to do with people you're related to, i.e. genetics or something
Hereditary,
or something that maybe, because not all families or all people that live together are genetically related, maybe it's environmental, something in the home, a condition.
I don't know. That's interesting take. I'm not sure. When I think about the Ten of Pentacles, I get a lot of mixed ideas. And one might be that you may not be happy with what this team comes up with. I just have this feeling that there's going to need to be another look. There just seems like there may have to be maybe some other test to conclude the results of the scan. Maybe there's some other test that they can do to confirm
So I guess
the result.
you were already feeling that maybe there would be sort of some vague stuff going on.
Yeah. I still think it's questionable. I do. So I'm hoping that ultimately this will turn out okay. Maybe no news in this case is actually good news. You never know, Jackie. So fingers crossed on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we have. At
Good
least
luck.
right now. So this is on
you.
January
9th.
9th, right? So hey, if you make it here again before that time, let's
could
do
try it
another
again.
check on it and see if it changes, if the energies change. Good luck with that.
All right.
All right.
I know, I hear you. You're welcome.
And we are on.
Well, we don't think Gina's here, but last call, Gina, if you're here and you have a question.
And if not, we'll move on.
Otherwise, I'm going to move on. In which case, it will be Ari. And Ari did leave us a question. Hi, Serene.
Hi, Zareen.
Oh, you're leaving your question. Good.
We will
Thank
get to you. Thank you. Yeah, I think we're moving on to Ari.
Okay, so Ari asked, why is the manager at Subway taking her sweet time, not viewing my application or calling back? I know she's got surgery, but it's been a while. And you're right, these days most people don't take forever to recover because most of our jobs don't allow it. A lot of people we're sorry, but we'll give you some crutches. You got to go back to work. No, I'm just kidding. Or am I? I don't know. But let's see if the cards can give us an idea why that might be, Ari.
We're not getting much snow here, Ari. I saw your previous comment there about snow. It just seems like we might get some tomorrow, but it's going to be melty because probably melted by Christmas. No white Christmas here. But I'll accept the warmer weather. Looking forward to that, actually. It's been so cold. Put that there. Sunny's not around.
All right. Our first card is the reversed Ace of Pentacles. It's followed by the Eight of Swords, upright. And then the Ten of Wands. So my immediate feel is there's a problem that's just beyond the manager not taking the time to look at it. The Ace of Pentacles reverse could indicate that maybe there's some sort of problem with allocating the funds for the position. I know it sounds a little hokey, but that happens in some employments where maybe they just can't get the alignment of the money for the job there. You wouldn't think that would be possible, but it does happen. But the Eight of Swords makes it look like somebody doesn't have the full control over the situation. So maybe this manager is being held back from making the decision. Maybe they've told the manager, we don't necessarily want to hire right now. We want to see how things are going until, after the new year, something like that. And of course, the Ten of Wands is the typical, there are burdens or problems here. And so that could just be part of that overall fact that maybe this suggests that they would like to hire somebody, but maybe they're not, and they're sort of burdened with this idea.
Well, I don't know. They're always hiring people in these
It's
restaurants.
true.
So, people come and go. So I'm not sure that's it or not.
Well,
But
what
I
do you
do
got?
feel here that in some way this manager's hands are tied. Did somebody else look at, did somebody else perhaps do that? Perhaps right now they have no openings at the moment. I guess I'd say that. But it just looks like with that Ace of Pentacles reversed there, that this opportunity, they maybe weren't planning on hiring you, this manager. And it could be because they don't need you right now, or maybe they're looking for somebody. I don't know how many different positions they have at a Subway. There are people that just handle the registers. There are people that just make the sandwiches. So depending on what you would be doing, maybe they're not hiring in that position. Their hands are tied. They seem like they have some burdens right now or some stress. They're under some stress and pressure. And so maybe they're getting a certain kind of hiring pressure on the type of people they're looking for to hire. I don't know if there's like diversity initiatives or whatever else might be going on that could be tying their hands, but that's kind of what it looks like.
I like what I was saying there. So I'm wondering if maybe after we do the Lenormand, we should just do that. Are they planning on hiring you or not? And just do it as a yes or no. We could use your method if you want.
Well, let's get the Lenormand
But let's
out.
see what the Lenormand say for Ari.
Snow Lady.
Snow Lady, that's
Oh my
that
gosh,
manager.
I picked 3 cards.
Whoa. The Clock Tower,
that's
so
the
that's probably the
business.
business itself.
Now, that was next to the Snow Lady, so I think you should put it in the middle.
Okay,
Just saying.
I can do that. And then the letter, the greeting card.
So, I do think they got your letter. I mean, they obviously have your app, and it's like you said, this confirms that. Now, is this also saying that they may still contact you? I mean, it's possible here, if they have a
could be
waiting list,
communication.
you're on it, but you would think they would let you know that. So, I'm a little dubious about this.
I'm a little dubious. The only thing I can think of is that although they are hiring, it may just be that the holidays still has their process bogged down a little bit. But we're going to do a quick yes or no for you just to
Do you
see.
want to do the single card yes
Yeah,
no?
let's do that one.
Right, I got
just
it
to
out.
see if we can give you a more definitive answer. Hey, everybody's got burdens, but people want to eat and people want jobs.
People
right?
want jobs. That's for sure. Move this. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so just the top card, right?
Yes, correct. 10 of Pentacles. It will come with a price, whatever that means.
It will come with a price.
And it's interesting, the 10 of Pentacles is here, but it's upright. I think...
Do you have a brother or sister? They might have to make a promise to them or something. I don't know.
It's not always about family, but it can be
I know,
about
I'm
family
kidding.
resources and money. But it also can be about long term. So again, I'm wondering here if they're doing a wait and see on you, that they may hire you or want to hire you eventually. But this could mean that you're not on the top of their list right now for hiring. So I wonder if that's it. It'll come with a price, and the price is maybe it's taking a little longer.
I see what you're saying.
Just
Well,
stand
we wish
thinking
you
here.
luck.
Yeah.
Hopefully sooner than later.
Good luck with that. I wouldn't put all your eggs in that basket, obviously. Hey, if somebody can hire you sooner, take it.
All right, so Angel's up, and Angel wanted an oracle card, if I recall right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think he did. Just please draw me an oracle card for Spirit's message for the holidays.
Oh, for the holiday. Let me think. Well,
You got a problem? By the way, just yesterday we released the Material Matters. I think it was Saturday at 5 p.m. I don't remember. It did come out yesterday, though. And
I didn't fall after the
and
production.
you didn't fall afterwards, so that was a very good thing. But it's a complete tarot astrological reading that focuses more on the modality energies that our signs have, how we work with others, how we address the opportunities, and use our superpower. So check that out. It's on our YouTube channel for the whole month until the next time the sun moves into another sign.
I had another creepy synchronicity thing that happened. I used the Inner Eye Oracle twice last week, and I almost didn't use it the second time because I was like, why do I want to use this a second time in a week? And something made me do it on Friday. And it talked about misfortune, news, and support or something like that, that people had to come together and support each other. And that's when that terrorist attack happened in Germany.
Yeah.
And I remember when I posted that, I said, I hope this isn't going to be some bad event out there that's going to happen to the collective, as one of the choices I gave for that reading. And I'm beginning to think that's why I had to pull and use that oracle, but not a happy thing.
And Libra, we don't have you.
I put her on the new list.
Oh, you did?
Sorry.
Okay.
After Angel, I'll update the list. Sorry.
That's
well,
fine.
Angel.
And Jennifer Simpson has shown up.
Hi, Jennifer.
So we'll get you on the list too.
Yeah, I'll try to keep up with all that.
I can do that.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's your oracle card, Angel, Freedom. Let me do that.
I want to do one thing, though. Let me do that so you can post the list clean. Okay. Angel, how about freedom? How about feeling the freedom of no work? Relaxing, chilling. Sounds good to me. You do not need to stay where you are. You can change your position. You can rise up and see the world from a different place. You have the wings. All you need is a desire to fly. Well, that's something to consider too, spending the holidays while flying. You aren't planning on traveling, are you? But if you did, they said you could spread your wings and fly. I think here this is saying, the sky's the limit for you right now. You can stay exactly where you are if that's where you feel the most liberated and where you want to be. But if not, you are free to make some choices right now to move, to fly high. So, whether it's for the holidays alone or for other things. So, if it is just for the holidays, hey, the sky's the limit here. Decide what you want to do. Do what we do. Chuck Christmas completely and go to a movie and a Chinese dinner.
Yeah, we just nearly confirmed that we will be doing something on Christmas Day. It was a tradition for a number of years, and then COVID kind of punched it in the gut for a few years there. So we're getting back to normal with that.
I mean, it is a Christmas tradition of sorts. So, this is
well, if
the
you're
way...
Jewish in New York, it supposedly is a big tradition.
So this is a license to celebrate the holidays your way, Mr. Rivera. I'm sure, of course, your better half will have a say in this, but...
So you had the freedom to listen to her.
Did you do any Lenormand on that?
I was gonna.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you want to go in those flying cattle cars. Neither do I. Neither do I.
Alrighty, so our Lenormand then gives us the goldfish. That's very nice. But also the humbug, the snake. So it could be that there is maybe some little harbinger towards, your abundance, something that says, don't overestimate what you have or what you are getting, that if you're sort of banking on a certain idea, maybe that won't exactly work out.
Well, you're free to do whatever you want this holiday season. However, don't be deceived in thinking that you can spend beyond your means here. The snake is saying just don't be deceived in thinking, hey, money's not an option, because it is. And everything costs more now. So perhaps no expensive, I don't know, KitchenAid mixer or whatever for the missus. I already know that's not on somebody's shopping list for me here.
Absolutely not.
I keep trying, though. So, but
Why
anyway,
don't you just
do watch
save some
the
of that
spending.
lottery money that you spend on.
Do watch the spending, though. Are you saying something you should
Physician,
not?
heal thyself.
That's a bit frosty of you, Mr. O.
Ha, ha, ha.
As the hat says.
All right.
That's what we have for you, Mr. Rivera. Enjoy the freedom, though, from work. I think that's the big thing here. Ah, but Santa saved. Well, there you go. Good for you.
You're welcome. Merry Christmas and all that. All right, so Zareen is up.
Hi, Zareen.
And Zareen posted the question, why Abdul Rahman is not responding to my texts. Are the feelings between us mutual? Does he feel something for me?
Hey, you're welcome. Happy holidays, Angel. All right. My deck?
No, it's
yours. That's right. Yeah. You dropped one. All right.
Okay, why is Abdul not responding to the texts, and are the feelings between you mutual? Okay, so the first one is our upright King of Swords. Then we have the reversed Six of Cups. And then we also have the reversed Seven of Cups. So it's kind of interesting.
Hold on.
Let's see what you got. So there's the reindeer, that's the rider, and the key. Did you want me to start?
Well, I feel here that they are making a choice or a decision of some sort. With the King of Swords here, Zareen. It may be that, and with the Seven of Cups reversed,
Yeah.
that indicates choosing, making a choice or a move. And I'm hoping you might be able to find out about that soon, because the key is they're making a move. I see this all the way around. The King of Swords is about somebody about to make an important move or decision, or that they already have. And then the Seven of Cups here reversed indicates they've definitely chosen a particular direction or path they want to take. And some of this may be based on, I don't know, that Six of Cups kind of bothers me. They're clinging to something from their past. I don't know if they've had a relationship in the past that they still are holding kind of a torch for, whether they're hoping to rekindle that, or
That's
whether
what I
they're
was feeling.
yeah, there's just something about that they're holding on to something from the past, and it may be it may be that they've made their mind up not to engage further with you because of that.
I almost feel like everything Banshee says is pretty true, that I don't need to repeat that there is some maybe other process going on. And I wonder if the possibility of somebody they knew in the past, maybe even a childhood friend or interest of some sort, or somebody that they knew is come back, and maybe they are kindling or moving towards that relationship. So the answer to the question may look like the feelings are not mutual, that maybe there is something else going on in terms of where their emotional direction seems to be leading them.
Yeah, so for now it just seems like I think that's going to stay the way it is. The only thing I would say is maybe it's possible with the writer there that ultimately they may answer you back and tell you what they've decided. It's possible, but I don't see that with certainty.
And there's nothing here, Serene, that makes it look like they're being covert or secretive.
Right.
It just sort of feels like, from your point of view, like they just don't seem to be responding.
Right, it's possible. Again, we've talked about this before. I don't know about if it was with you or some other people, that some people, that's the way they respond when they're dropping, when they decide they don't want to be in a relationship, they ghost or they stop communicating because they don't want to have to tell you sorry, and that's really unfortunate, but that could be what's going on here.
So we feel that's what it does look like with Abdul.
So I wish you luck with that. But right now the cards aren't very positive. So good luck. All right. And we are on Mysterious Queen is next.
Mysterious Queen. And Mysterious Queen did leave us a message too, I believe.
I believe so.
There it is. May I know if I apply for the medical studies in UK, will I get admission there, and my financial situation be improved enough to get admission there? Because it's too costly for foreigner students. Oh, I understand that. Yes, you're right.
So you did apply somewhere else then, okay? Let's see.
Well, this is sort of like, if I apply there, will I get it, and will it be affordable?
Well, all right. Well, let's throw 3 cards.
All right, so that's yours.
3. Okay. What's this one? There.
Have you noticed how we're a little tilted?
The camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
Sorry.
That's
it
all
wasn't
right.
like that.
I just wish...
Probably when I moved it. Because you were kind of touching the table.
Well, I'm always going to touch the table because of doing cards on it and stuff.
Okay.
I know. Sorry. I don't remember pounding it, but maybe I did. I don't want you to have to keep getting up and adjusting it. Oh, is this here for a reason?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do you have to know the reason?
Yeah, I do.
Well, you can't.
Well, we started out with Death Reversed, which isn't too promising, but let's see what the other cards say. And the Hermit's reversed. Wow, there are 3.
That's the Hanged Man.
Oh, it's the Hanged Man. And the World is reversed to add to the reversals.
Wow.
And the Major Arcana. Wow.
So, great. We have the Candy Cane. And gingerbread. Sounds like lunch.
You know, this doesn't look very promising right
No.
now, mysterious Queen, but
You're welcome, Serene.
but it could be because maybe you haven't started the process yet. However, I would say that, you know, there just seems to be difficulty in reaching this destination or this goal. It seems hard to attain a successful conclusion on this. And so I don't know if you would be very successful in getting maybe the financing you want for that. And maybe that would get you stuck right there. That's almost what I'm thinking it's talking about, but it's hard for me to say.
Well, I'm wondering if you maybe are already feeling this in yourself, that it is such a daunting feeling that you're sort of hedging on really going there. The idea of, you know, not wanting to move into that change. And maybe the idea with the Hanged Man reverse is that you have doubts about viability as well, or about what you might need to really make sacrifices of to do this. So, for example, you might feel that the price you have to pay one way or the other, physical price or other things, maybe works against you too. And so that leaves you with the feeling like you really did want it, but you can't see it as being viable for you. So a lot of this, to me, sort of smacks of your attitude, maybe a little bit of confidence. And of course, I'm not, you know, a life coach, but I am telling you that, you know, you have to figure out, if you want to pursue it, how you really can approach it with sort of a good attitude and give it what it's worth.
Well, and I look at the gingerbread and the cane, and maybe there's some concerns here too about being so far away from home, you know, that you're concerned and that there would be some loss or separation from family here, and that might, you know, get a mysterious queen get under your
well, and that disconnect could impact the financial angle too, if you're expecting any support from sources that way.
It could be. But I have to, Mr. O touched on some interesting points there, I have to say. Maybe the idea is that you need to try to go through the process, because are you really going to know if they don't have, I mean, so you can find out what kind of financial support would be available to you. One thing is, you know, you should try to get accepted to see if you could get accepted there. And then see what it would take to make it work for you. And because the death card is about stagnation, no movement. You have to try to make a move on this in order to make it happen, whether you think you'll be successful or not. But the more you think positively about this, you know, you could possibly bring more positive results to you. I know that sounds like a platitude and all, but remember, even we see it with tarot cards, we do hear for people. People who come in with a lot of doubts, and they couch their questions that way with a lot of doubt and insecurity. Will I ever be able to make this work? Sometimes that shows up in the cards. And so that's why I always say, do it anyway. Have a positive attitude that you can make this happen, and maybe things will fall into place. If you've been admitted, oftentimes universities try to find a way for foreign students to find the financing they need to come on over.
So we wish you luck, and we hope that you will continue to, you know, consult with us on this matter.
The odds are, you know, with the cards against you, but that does not mean you should not try this.
Exactly.
All right? I wish you luck with that.
Good luck.
Hey, I'm an Aries. I don't care if the odds are stacked against me. I'm going to try anyway. So that's my advice.
And Mary the Aries is up.
Speaking of Aries, hi Mary.
And Mary left a question too. Let me see if I can find that real quick.
And it's your deck, right? Yeah.
for a love reading. So, okay, a love reading, general love reading. And I will use my Midnight Boulevard for that. My newest deck, one of my newest decks.
You're welcome, Serene.
All right, our first card is the reversed Page of Swords. This is followed by the upright Three of Swords.
Oh my.
Looks like a voodoo doll or puppet. And then the upright Two of Cups.
What? What the heck? Well,
So-
I'm going to let you start. But
Well, you
here,
said love reading.
Guess who's back?
A snake in the grass.
Along with that.
Uh-oh. Well,
There's some red
I almost
flags
wonder
here.
if, there's like, some back and forth or some things in succession or something like that. The Page of Swords may be the start of something. Maybe it's the start of a relationship, but it sort of seems like maybe there's a clumsiness or there's an awkwardness or there's something that is not quite firm. In certain ways, it's a dance that maybe starts off slowly. Now, the Three of Swords, though, talks about maybe a breakup or a separation or painful heartache. And so I almost wonder if it says, like, well, maybe there's something happens along the ways with a relationship. But the next card says, no, there's a relationship that has trust and harmony. So are these things one by one, or do they start off in a particular card? I'm not sure. I want to ponder it for a few moments, maybe.
Well, I've pondered it. And I look at that Page of Swords and the
Two
of Cups, and I say to myself, what we have here is a failure to communicate in this relationship. It's possible some relationship is coming to you. And the Three of Swords indicates sorrow or a breakup or a separation. So I feel here that ultimately it just seems like there's an inability to truly reach a common ground here. That there's an inability to communicate. And as a matter of fact, you might feel, Mary, that this person that you meet is being somewhat deceptive to you, and you're concerned about them. And I think you might be concerned about the fact that they may be socializing more anyway, that this will be a relationship that, will not be exclusive. In other words, they're going to be dating other people and maybe behind your back. And so I'm not sure this is going to end up very happy. It looks like it starts that way.
But ultimately, harmony and trust would be the first, casualty that's going on here.
You know what else is a red flag to me, Mr. O? When you think about the Page of Swords reversed, don't they sometimes call the Page of Swords reversed an imposter?
Yes.
So in other words, they put on a false face.
Right.
And then you have the snake. So the imposter, the snake. That's why I'm reading it the way I am.
So we don't want to say that, this is like, really dreadful. It just may be the very next thing coming to you relationship-wise. I'd like to think that it's not going to really, consume the whole year or any appreciable amount of time.
Avoid, I guess, these cards might just be giving you some advice here. In order to avoid the grief and sorrow and betrayals that are out there. It's possible here you should not rely on social media to find your next person. You should be careful in, how do I want to say this? In real dating environments like bars and dance halls and places like that. It just might be that there's a lot of, you might encounter a number of people here who are deceptive, who don't have your best interests at heart. You may find a more loving relationship some other way, but that's some of the advice I think the cards would have for you on a general basis, seeing what we've been dealt here. What do you think?
I agree. So if there's anybody, that maybe gives you these vibes that's on the periphery, then, be forewarned.
Yeah. So good luck with that.
And so that's all we can do for you with it.
And that's Kara is up. All right. So Kara wants to know what blessings will Odin and Freya give you in the new year? Well, why don't I use this new deck that has some runic qualities to it? This Elemental North Tarot. More shuffle. Well, we've got the moon upright. That's a nice one. I think that's Kira on the sword. We got the King of Swords reversed, though. Uh-oh. Odin the Taskmaster.
Yeah, there's a crow or raven there.
And the Two of Swords is reversed. What you got?
The home. And the heart.
Wow.
Nice.
So what blessings does Odin have for you? Well, I think that there's going to be more of a gift of intuition for you in this year ahead. Things are just going to start to come to you, whether it's new ideas, creative, to help you, with your pursuits, whether it's just uncovering things that keep you safe and secure. I think here that Odin will be giving you the gift of new ideas that will help you or give you intuitive flashes that will help you with the moves, choices, and decisions that you need to make in the year ahead. And also that may help you avoid people who are out to harm you. Seems like there might be a protective element here. I know it just seems odd, but I'm looking at the house and the heart as well. And I think here the house is about security. Odin wants to make sure that you are feeling emotionally safe and secure in the year ahead when confronted by people who could, do you some harm, whether it's, verbal, bullying or harassment, or people who are trying to con you, etc. And he will guide your moves through, your gut. You will know when you're being taken advantage of or when others are out to get you.
So I like what you said there. I think that this seems to be more like Odin. This seems to be more like Freya to me.
Oh,
but so
yeah.
I sort of like the idea that
Good point.
Odin may be saying they're putting certain challenges in front of you or certain choices you have to make, because I think they expect you to be able to use your intuition on those and therefore strengthen or utilize that skill. So those challenges are meant to sort of bring that kind of sense of where your intuition lies. But then on the home front, I think Freya is saying, you know, they are giving you the blessing of security and or good feelings around your home. And I had this specific feeling, like this is saying, like, you know, I know you live with your folks or one of them, and I think this is saying show appreciation for that. That Freya is saying, like, make sure you let mom know, you know, how much you appreciate. That's all.
Well, interesting. It was kind of a cool reading, and I forgot the Freya angle of it, so I liked what you said about the home there. You know, she could also be saying that that there is a lot of love in your home right now. You know, that there is the gift of a supportive environment for you in the home in the year ahead. I think that could be true of the Lenormand there too. So I think you're protected on a number of fronts here, and let your intuition guide you this year. Odin will be sending you messages, and maybe that's too why the raven is here. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
even
I know,
if the king is reversed, because I think that's what it's saying. It's trying to protect you from, you know, characters like that.
It's part of the challenge.
Good luck with that, Kara. That was interesting.
And Tanya's up, and Tanya left us a question.
All right.
Do my male friends Dakesh and Davanish like me more than a friend? If we can tune into their feelings. Okay.
Do you want to do 2 and 2?
Yeah, let's do that.
Let's try that.
And I'm going to use my English Magic Tarot.
Okay, Tanya, we're going to do 2 cards for Dakesh and 2 cards for Davanish.
And we're asking the basic idea, are their feelings more than just friendly? You're welcome, Kara. Okay, so I'll put them out.
Okay, let's start with
Dakesh.
Dakesh.
So the first card for Dakesh was Justice, and so I'll show that there, Justice. And the second card was the King of Swords, reversed. Friends from high school, okay. And then there's also...
Why is that coming up so much?
The Humbug, which is not always so good. And the Mice.
Yeah, they're good friends. This one, I would say, probably doesn't have, you know, strong romantic feelings for you. I mean, it could be possible that, you know, whether intentional or not, they might be leading you to believe that, but I feel here that that would be a deception to believe that they're more than just friends.
Yeah, I feel that too. Like the King of Swords may indicate that maybe they are misleading you in a way, but that ultimately they wouldn't. They sort of consider
Is
you...
that justice?
Yeah, it's justice.
Well, I think here they're fair-minded.
Right.
And balanced. So it makes me wonder too, now that I think if that's justice, if you might, what this reading is saying is you might be getting the wrong signal from them. that they like you as a friend. They feel that there's a harmonious, balanced friendship here, but there's nothing more than that.
Right. It might just be that they seem to have more of a warm demeanor that maybe can be misinterpreted.
And I don't know that they would be right for you by looking at the tone of the cards here. The tone of the cards here just indicates that they can be a bit harsh sometimes, and they can be a little bit cold and aloof. So I don't know if that's how they handle their romantic relationships or not, but there's something that just indicates to me they may not be right. But let's take a look at the next one here.
Divinish.
Divinish. There's something interesting
this
here.
This is interesting because with the other fellow, Divinish, there's the Nine of Cups and there's the Page of Coins reversed.
Now, I want to do that before we even do the Lenormand.
Okay.
I feel here that maybe Divinish wishes there were more. Maybe the Nine of Cups is like a wish card, and so maybe they do wish that there was more to this relationship than meets the eye. But the Page of Coins is here reversed, and that indicates to me that they may be a little bit either immature or they're really, really slow in expressing how they feel.
Well, for me, when I'm looking at that too, I feel like there's something, maybe more possible there. The Nine of Cups does, beyond being a wish card, does sort of talk about the idea of something really pleasurable happening, something that feels like desire being fulfilled. The Page of Coins reversed, to me, could suggest somebody who is not very much thinking beyond the here and now, that they might live in the moment in certain respects. Page of Coins reversed. They might not be a very deep thinker. They might only be thinking about, what's current. So they may not be a deep planner, but they might be fun in the moment. And so then we have the Stork and the Clock Tower,
which to me could indicate that this is possibly, this could lead to a new beginning that could lead to a marriage. Now, the Clock Tower, let me explain that, is usually about business or an institution, like a government institution or whatever. It could be a church. It could be something like that. So in other words, it could indicate marriage, like a legal marriage, a legal relationship. This is like something that could be a new beginning. So someday.
It's interesting you mention it, Tanya. I'm not sure. Sometimes when we look at the scales of justice, we do sort of feel that there is more of a set determination. It isn't necessarily warm.
Well, the King of Swords reversed is definitely not
that too,
warm.
right. So both of those could indicate that.
Yeah. But I'm not getting the same feel off of this one.
Not as much on the other side.
But the Page of Coins could just indicate somebody who's a little bit ambivalent and not serious right away. Yeah. They aren't serious right away.
Similar to what I said.
They're more lackadaisical about how they're approaching you. And so they may like you, but they maybe are just being a little bit carefree as to moving this forward.
Well, as you say, as either may have said that, but it doesn't necessarily look like one would be really sincere about moving towards another relationship, or may indicate that. Whereas Divinish, maybe it's possible.
I think there's a possibility here. There's definitely a possibility here. And if they both say they like you, maybe one is looking more towards trying to further this eventually than the other. So I wish you luck with that.
Good luck. We can try it again some other time, see if we pick up anything else. Thanks. And Jennifer said she had to go, so she said we could remove her from the list.
Oh, she didn't want to leave a question?
Sorry about that. Okay. I don't remember if she did. You're welcome, Tanya. I'll look and see if they did. No, they only said hello. They didn't leave us a question, so...
Wow, it's suddenly 3:12, but okay. So we got Libra. Libra is up.
All right. And I don't remember. Libra did leave a question, I think. What was it? General reading.
Okay.
That'll be your deck.
Well,
Hey, Libra.
let's use the Yule one.
What?
Let's use the Yule one.
Okay. And, gee, who knows? We might get out of here really early today.
Maybe I'll catch the end of the Lions game. I doubt it. I think they might be over by now.
The sad news is, of course, we are running behind a little bit with our other tapings, so the unhappy hour may not be out at 5 o'clock. It may actually come out more like 6 or possibly 7.
Yeah, today is the unhappy hour film.
Don't worry, we'll still be plenty unhappy for it.
Oh, dear. All right. Let's see generally what's going on for Libra. Well, it's a Ten of Pentacles reversed. Boo-hoo. Around the holidays. Uh-oh. Even worse. It's the Tower reversed.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Did that rhyme? Even worse. It's the Tower reversed.
And?
The Three of Candles upright. A ray of light there.
The ray of light. And here comes the Lenormand. Well, candy cane is cracked because the whip cracked.
Oh my goodness.
I
Well,
know.
Libra, I thought we were saying you were going to have a good holiday season, but I'm wondering now.
We take it back.
I see,
No.
I see the Ten of Pentacles here reversed, and I'm wondering if there's going to be some family squabbling, either about gifts, about money, or just when get together, there's going to be some issues that burble up. And it's almost as if somebody here is really behaving badly. They should know better. The lightning, the tower reversed. It's almost as if they're trying. I get the feeling here that wherever this is coming from, it's almost as if somebody is trying to cause some trouble here, some disruption, because they're not happy about something.
Well, Libra, you didn't tell us about the court case either that you were concerned with on Friday. So I don't know if this is talking about that, but I agree with Banshee. The Ten of Pentacles reversed could be talking about upheavals or strife or stress or a lack of connectivity. Hi, my journey. In the home environment or in the home situation. The Tower reverse could be saying somebody hasn't really understood where growth lies, and they're kind of refusing to move ahead in growth.
Just looks like an argument to me, Libra, and but the Three of Wands is here. I think that is saying to me that, maybe once the dust settles and this is over and done with, you'll be able to move forward in a more positive direction. Maybe you'll be able to find a way to, I don't want to say make amends, but just smooth over the argument, call a truce, everybody finally agrees to let it go, so that you can move forward. But I think you can anticipate things to get better after the dust settles. And the reason I'm saying the dust must settle is because the Lenormand is not very promising either. It really does point to an argument here. You've got the whip, which can be a very angry action, and you've got the cross, which is grief. So somebody's going to let off some steam here. And it's going to cause some hurt feelings, for sure, whether they're on your part or you dish it out to someone else.
Well, I do think that the Three of Wands says that maybe out of this some opportunity or some direction does present itself.
Right.
But you have to be willing, to move in that direction. And so that mostly means getting over where some of this other stuff is, understanding maybe where the bad feelings that are kind of keeping people apart or not connected are. And you may have to let some chips fall where they may, because it does seem like a number of things seem to be breaking apart or not exactly moving forward in reunion. It may be that you'll have to move some of this on forward on your own.
And it may be that there may be a further rift in a relationship with a relative or significant other or friends, whatever this is relating to, Libra, because of that Tower reverse. The Tower reverse kind of indicates, well, something is just not working out, so I have to let it go and move on to better days.
Exactly.
And better situations. So, I mean, that's possible, too. That might be the way that this ends up. Gosh, I wish you luck with that. I hate these holiday dramas.
Boy, you're telling me.
Oy.
All right, so Holly is up next, and then after Holly is my journey, so you came at the right time. So Holly asks, can you tell me the future of Phil and their relationship, friends at the moment? Okay, I'm going to use my Cat People Tarot.
Okay.
Oh, throw that there.
All right. And I'll get the Lenormand. I'm going to get this out for the last one. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Sonny's been sleeping the whole show somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. Upstairs, probably.
He'll probably bug us when we're taping.
So the first card is the upright King of Wands.
Nice.
The second card is the Two of Swords. And it's upright. And then the final card is the Seven of Pentacles. And I almost get the feeling, looking at it, that the status quo is going to sort of stay around the idea of being friends for a little while, although there seems to be a hint that something could be moving forward, but somebody has to really want to move it forward, whether that's you or Phil, I'm not sure. The King of Wands, as a status of a relationship, it just seems like there's a lot of confidence and charisma between you guys. You sort of feel like you are really good friends. You sort of feel like you network well. You are building and trusting each other well. The Two of Swords says there's sort of like a pause, not so much in terms of going forward, but just the idea that maybe there's a question that has not come up yet, or maybe there's an idea that you're not moving forward because you're sort of waiting or something. That's what it feels like, especially because of the Seven of Pentacles, which really is the card of maybe somebody looking at something that has started but has not necessarily gone to its conclusion yet, whatever that conclusion may be.
Well, this is going to be tricky. Well, because of the Lenormand, too. I didn't put it out there. But I do think that there is some things that are up in the air here. And obviously, it's because of that Two of Swords. The Two of Swords seems to indicate that there is a stalemate right now. Like, it's not moving in any one direction at the moment. It's kind of staying with the way things are. And the that's the Six of Pentacles?
Seven.
Oh, the Seven of Pentacles. I think that more work or time is needed to really determine what the future is going to hold for you. And the King of Wands here is indicating that you should remain optimistic. You should remain hopeful and kind of stick with this maybe a while longer. I think there is some questions, though, and that's why I want to bring this out right now. The Anchor is here, and guess who's back?
Oh,
yeah.
The humbug.
The snake, which is about a betrayal. But what I think this is saying in this case, Holly, is that things aren't as stable as they may seem. So there may be, you might be deceived in thinking you can anchor yourself to Phil, if that's what you're thinking. It may not be the case. This is going to require more time and work to play out if it's going to happen. But I do think if you remain strong, courageous, and, show your support and, that you care about Phil, maybe things can turn around. I will just say that it's kind of rocky. It is kind of rocky.
Right. It doesn't feel like it's got enough to push it forward at this point, and that in fact maybe there is a sense of some underlying things going on. I don't know if you sense that about Phil, or maybe Phil senses that about you, but it seems like maybe, it's just going to need more something to find those answers or see if it goes in a particular direction.
I think for now, remaining friends is the way to go.
Yeah.
I think if this is any indication of how Phil feels about you, that King of Wands, they feel that you're very, very magnetic. You're very charming. They seem to enjoy your company. But they really are on the fence about anything further.
Or so it seems at the time.
At this time. So check in again with us on that sometime
All right.
in the future, and we'll see how it's going.
Yeah, we can always check in later.
And hey, if we're wrong, let us know.
Yeah, and we often believe tarot's a snapshot in time. Right now it looks this way, but in a week it might look very different.
In a month it might look a lot different. So check back with us. Good luck with that.
You're welcome. And that means we're on My Journey.
Yep.
Hey, My Journey. Good to see you. What did V want out of the connection with me in the past versus what he wants now?
Well, do we want to do 2 and 2 on that? That's tricky.
That might be the way to go.
Let's try that. We'll do one as what they wanted out of you in the past and what they want out of you now. Okay. We'll see. We'll give it a try.
Okay. And we don't know if we're getting any other readings, so we may be wrapping it up. But I will mention our other shows.
Go ahead.
Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. We are back for this live show. Also, earlier today was Banshee's Material Matters at 10 a.m., but it's on the channel now. You can watch it. And it was a lot of fun, and it's getting a lot of views for us, so check that out. We will be doing a happy hour, the one-card pull for everyone with a positive message this following Saturday at 10 a.m. I'm pretty sure it'll be at 10 a.m. this week. And that's about it for now.
That's about it for now. We will be back Thursday, the day after Christmas, for our other live show.
Yes.
This and that. All right. Okay, so what did they want out of your connection in the past? Whoa, what? It's the
Two of Cups
Two
reversed.
of Cups reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. So I take it, have you broken up with this person in the past? Was there an argument or a breakup? What do you got with the Lenormand? Let's see.
Okay, the Whip and the Clock Tower. Ooh. So, oh my God, if I didn't know, but I'd say like maybe, there was a court order to get them to stop bothering you. Not really, but
or a divorce.
Or a divorce, because the Clock Tower could be an institution, something perhaps legal that had to be decided. But it really does look like some basic incompatibilities and disharmony in that connection or relationship.
Well, I had another thought here, if that's not what it is, My Journey. I'm wondering here if in the past, what they wanted out of you was kind of a relationship to get them, to pull them out of some other relationship that wasn't working well for them.
Oh.
I mean, I could see that too. In other words, do they just come out of a divorce or a broken relationship? Stop with let me just finish. With a major argument, because it looks like that here. Go ahead.
V rebounded with you from his other relationship, maybe.
That's what I was thinking is possible here. So they wanted healing and they wanted to feel good again, and possibly you gave them that. But these are the two kind of scenarios I see with these cards from the past. So not hearing from you, I don't know whether either of those fit or not, but that's what I'm seeing.
There's some other possibilities there. But,
do you see anything else?
Well, I'm going to go with the idea that maybe this relationship did revolve around somebody. Maybe it was even my journey themselves or V were moving from another relationship and moved towards this one. It could have been either of them maybe that were rebounding. But I think it quickly brought out some things that maybe just, realized they weren't going to be compatible or work out.
The Five of Wands is conflict and disagreements, and with it reversed, it's talking about walking away from that. And then when you couple that with that Two of Cups reversed, that's like a breakup. So that's why I'm thinking it's either they rebounded, had a relationship with you to heal from their previous relationship, or that you guys suffered this breakup.
Right, and my first comments were like that maybe you two had more of a legal relationship of whatever sort, and it dissolved. It didn't last. So what's V's connection to you now? And it's the Six of Swords, upright, and the Hermit reversed.
We'll go with those two. I want to see that. Yeah. Oh.
Mountains. And the fireplace, which is the sun.
It's a tough call on this one. Do you have any initial impressions on
We're happy for you, Libra. Very good. Thank you.
Yay! Good to hear that, Libra.
Good to hear that.
Thank you.
Appreciate knowing.
So.
Okay, so what did you want to say?
I wondered if you had any first impressions on the first two cards.
Is V trying to come back to you? Is that what the Six of Swords is? Or is V still trying to get away from you? Hermit reverse maybe indicates that with the combination that they're moving from another relationship that maybe suppressed them or was not good from them, and that maybe they're trying to come back to you. I'm wondering about that.
Well, or they're surveying their options out there. The Hermit can be about... Awesome, Libra. Thank you. The Hermit can be about socializing, getting back out into the world and checking things out there, looking for something they feel will be better for them. Now, does that mean that they're coming back and they think they can get that back with you? I mean, it's possible. I feel here that they feel they've had some real challenges towards success in relationships, whether that's with you or with somebody else right now that's bringing them back to you.
But they want to present themselves in a really positive manner, like they really feel they're going to burn through this, they're going to work through this, they're going to be a better person, or at least that's what they think maybe.
It's a tough call here. I really think that what they may want from you now could be one of the two things, that they either want release and to move on and see what else is out there, which is what I think the Hermit is about, or they really want to have a nice, warm, cozy relationship, that will be tranquil, bring peace, and not a lot of struggles or challenges in their life.
Could these cards be suggesting that maybe what's different now is that they still feel they have some connection to you that they're trying to resolve or move away from, or that they feel they're still connected to you, but they don't want to be, or they're trying to move beyond? It sort of feels almost confusing in a way, too.
It does. But I have a feeling there was some other relationship involved in the past, for sure.
Maybe prior to yours and theirs.
Maybe, but...
Maybe.
There's something up here. I
Well-
really don't know that they really will be coming back, if that's what this is about, or if they want to come back. Is that going to be worth the challenges that may be faced here? I don't know.
Yeah, because more or less in your question, my journey, it's implied that maybe they're back, or maybe they want something different now, or something that they didn't have before. And with those cards, it more or less feels like they're hoping to lean on you a little bit in certain respects.
That could be. Yeah, I can see that. So I don't know.
We're gonna
That's
have
what
to
we have for
pick
you.
this up again sometime, maybe.
Yeah. So maybe if you want to explore this further on another show, we can dive into this more. But right now, I'm not sure their intentions are totally aligned with you. And
It doesn't feel
they
like it.
may be moving, or they may be just trying to, how do I want to say this? Maybe they want a landing zone if they're not able to find anything else out there. You know, a lot of times people do that in relationships. They settle for one thing until they can open a door and find something better. And I hate to say it that way. But
Right, and sometimes we've heard of people that keep getting back together again only to break apart again.
Yeah.
We just heard of somebody that got married 3 times
Yeah.
and then divorced 3 times, or at least twice of those times. So that's
Yeah.
crazy, but that's people. I'm not saying it's you.
So wish you luck with this, my journey.
Good luck.
Hope things work out. And that's our show. I think we're done.
I think we are done.
Half hour early. Well, I just want to wish everybody happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Like I said, there's lots of holidays going on right now. Oh, GSL. We're going to do you, but type your question right now.
We're gonna
okay?
close the list
Close
there,
the
too.
list right now, because, yeah, that's it. All right. So type your question, Estelle.
Yeah, we're not kidding. We're not going to wait.
I know we're supposed to be here for another half hour, but
It's Christmas.
yeah, we got a couple things we got to do this afternoon, so we're going to cut it off after a cell. Not quite, Angel.
Oh, Angel.
Not quite.
Is it my deck this time or yours?
Our work is never done.
That's so true.
I will be your deck. I just used this one.
All right.
Okay. Somebody, Black Moon Tarot and Sorcery turned me on to
My journey, we just did your reading. You'll have to go back a little ways to find it. We just completed it.
Yeah, it would have been nice if you were there because we had some questions for you, but you can tell us what you think of it. Good luck with that.
And we're moving on to our final reading.
Yeah, we're on our final reading right now. I want to tell Angel Rivera, Black Moon Tarot and Sorcery turned me onto a Madame Pamita Oracle deck for the holidays called the Naughty and Nice Oracle. So, of course, I had to order that. I'm expecting it on December 27th. So it'll probably be mostly used for next year. But it looks fun. It's got a lot of old-timey Christmas graphics to it. Nostalgic. Okay.
Okay. So I believe that's the person you've mentioned a few times.
Okay, if you meet.
Would you be able to like them? Okay, let's see.
For
How do you
3
want to do that?
cards.
3 cards?
Yeah. Let's see how likable they are. Okay.
It is, Angel.
Yeah, it is a very holiday kind of deck. I thought, well, even with the Christmas motif, maybe I could pull it out for Valentine's Day or something. This idea of naughty and nice. But I don't know.
All right, so our first card, Estelle, is the Sun upright. That's nice. The next card is Temperance upright. It's kind of funny because she looks a little doubtful in her face, but Temperance usually doesn't have that. And then the final card is, oh, for shame. It's the Two of Pentacles upright with Icarus flying nude.
That card would not pass on blue sky.
Icarus flying nude.
Yes. Well,
yes, that's right. You're both Capricorns. Okay.
So what is the first card again?
The Sun.
Oh, the Sun.
The Sun, Temperance, and the Two of Pentacles.
Wow. Powerful.
Well, it does look really promising. Like, yeah, you would like each other. That
There's
you would
some
certainly
balance
like them.
and harmony being reflected there,
Temperance.
Estelle. And look at this. Speaking of the Sun.
So we have an additional Sun, the fireplace, and the stocking, which is gifts. Yes.
The flowers. Holy moly. Well, Estelle, yes, try to meet this person.
Try to meet this person.
I think, because, well, I think here clearly with the Sun, there could be successful union here. This could be very successful. Looking at two suns here, Temperance and the Two of Pentacles indicates a balance and harmony.
Well,
I mean, sometimes there might be a little bit of ups and downs. There might be a little bit of chaos that you have to manage in your lives, but I think you would like this person. I think they would generate some excitement in your life with that. You know, there might never be a dull moment. Sometimes things are good, sometimes things
in Greek
are
mythology,
challenging.
what did Icarus do? He flew towards the sun. So there's something also about a sense of ambition. So this could be talking about you, you know, that it's your ambition to meet him and to hopefully appreciate him. But it could just be talking in general about once you do meet, you know, that maybe there would be a sense of finding a lot of ambition as well as those other qualities within each other.
I think Temperance is just indicating there's some real harmony here. There could be a real clicking. You will harmonize with each other. Like, for example, if they're a little chaotic, a little up and down, you might be that harmonizing element, or vice versa. You know, you might be able to calm them down and give them what they need, and they might be able to add a little bit of excitement into your life. So I think it looks really promising.
So what are the Lenormands?
Well, I kind of covered the suns, but let's cover the sun and the gift here, or the flowers. I think that this could really blossom into something successful. I think your first meeting might be bringing you a lot of joy and, you know, success.
Right, and, you know, in its own way, either of the sun cards could be talking about success of the emotional matter. The one sun kind of refers to the idea of even children or love or marriage. So
well,
it just seems really, really good.
And even if you are both Capricorns, there could still be something else in your charts that make you kind of different from each other. You know, some of those little subtle differences are what make the relationship interesting.
So the main situation is that you mentioned before that you and Tarot are both in different countries.
Yeah.
So you have to figure that part out.
Well, I hope you do get to meet this person.
That
this
would be
could be
wonderful.
interesting. Wish you luck with that, Estelle.
All right. Good luck.
Well, that's what we have for everybody. We're going to get out while the getting's good.
Yes, we are. Don't forget to watch all of our shows this week. I'll have a little promo for the week's shows dropping down on YouTube tomorrow. So take care, everybody.
Kara, Merry Christmas to you.
Happy.
I hope you get lots of things that you want. And enjoy the holidays,
You're welcome,
everybody. And hopefully we'll see you again before the new year.
We'll see you the day after Christmas.
I have a feeling on the next couple shows I might be doing a couple of New Year kind of readings. So if you're interested in that, you'll be able to select that.
Bye, Jackie.
Take care,
Bye,
everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Love you all, and we
Angel.
will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.